Stadium. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Carr. Quickly to the tight end. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Carr above the noise. coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. With the draw, it's Williams. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. So keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Austin Mack fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Incomplete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Mack. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing, Mack unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive That's gone away now if you have to punt.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Notre Dame comes out of the break facing 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Irish send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Looking to throw, it's Mack. And he drops it, just took his eye. Of it at the last minute.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to exploit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Austin Mack. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The run inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's Carr to throw. He's looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field
third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Mack. Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. And they'll knock him down.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Mack. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more. Touch it more. Some opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Got it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the run, it's Mobley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second and long. Throwing. Carr. Makes the grab down the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the air, it's Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Gophers with a 7-3 lead to start this one. Neither offense has hit their stride, and you got to give some credit to these defenses, too. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Russell. Quarterback adapted. Stands in and takes the hit. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He's got it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Looking for space. It's Mobley. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He uncorks one deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't put the thing all the way in.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keelan Russell gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Russell from the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Here's Carr to throw. Moving out to the right. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Russell. They'll run the screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Russell. The throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. 4th down, Russell. Shoots it to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Carr. Got his man. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Keelan Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Further than this statistic, guys, their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He spins that thing down the middle. Falls in the deep ball. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll go play action with Mack. Quarterback moving. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have made.
Tide ready to roll on offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground, it's Hill. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Austin Mack rushes on him. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
All tied up, under a minute to play. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Carr above the noise. It's complete to the left. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This kicker has missed his only attempt and desperately needs this one for the game. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.